Okay.
With the right length.
Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, nice! Okay. Today we have another Nonsense Wars repair thing. Lego made Technic flex cable between 1990 and 2000, and it has no contemporary equivalent. Since flex still has plenty of aesthetic and functional uses, the cables cost a pretty penny, if you can even find them. That being said, the end fittings are not nearly as expensive. The cables don't actually break that easily, definitely not as easily as the bad 9-volt cable. So the quote-unquote repair is less about fixing things and more about enabling others. In the past, we had tried to replace these with sleeved steel wire for cosmetic applications, but this obviously will not work if the cable needs to flex dynamically, so we decided to look for a better solution. First, we had to make an educated guess about the material. We guessed nylon, so we measured the diameter and ordered 1/16 inch wear-resistant off-white nylon rod from McMaster Carr. When the material arrived, we found it pretty close to the real thing and set about looking for a good way to cut the grooves into the ends. Lego probably molds the ends, if not the entire part, but we don't have that capability, so we decided to machine the grooves using a mini mill configured as a lathe. I don't know if you can do this operation well with more common tools. Still, due to the flexibility and durability of the nylon, we had a hard time finding something that could cut it. The cutting tool that came with the mini mill would deflect the nylon tubing without making a scratch. We tried several alternatives before settling on some carving knives, but even those did not make this an easy task. The material tended to melt off in small rings that stuck to the workpiece, making the cuts inconsistent and turning the process into an art. Still, after a bit of practice, we got a sample that we liked. The machined sections felt strong, and the ends clicked into the fittings. As a practical test, we decided to make a new flex cable for my vintage 8839 supply ship. The snapped cable in this set actually prompted this entire project. I had previously taped it together with Scotch tape, a fix that prevented it from fitting into a flex tubing sleeve. It again took a couple tries, but we did make a decent feeling cable, and to nobody's surprise, it worked. Overall, the nylon feels a little softer than the official Lego stuff, but that also makes it feel more flexible and more durable. It slides very smoothly inside flex tubing sleeves, and it seems like it transfers power through them fine as well. Listen to the nice click.
I'm just gonna do these.
Oh, that one's really good. Okay. Long-term reliability is, of course, a concern. We hypothesized about running a GBC module utilizing flex cable in order to test that, a potential future project. Finally, the fittings we tested clicked well with V-shaped grooves, but some of the other fittings require more square-shaped cuts. On that note, this is the end of the video, so have a nice day. So that's just a limitation that if you want to use...
You have to cut it narrower. Oh, that's a real. It's really stressed when I do that.
Okay, so then it's still
that's pressed tight. That side just clicks on nicely.
Okay.
So you want the same. It should feel like there's no cable in there when you close it.
Okay, wait,
So
open back up.
That is like